teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Goddard and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and that'll bring up second down. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Sims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they run with Sims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
Incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. On the defensive side of the football for the Bucs, here's the lineup. You look at last year, 2016, 23 points a game, right in the middle of the league, but improved, I think. How do they look going forward?
Well, they did improve, and they improved throughout the second half of the year. They focused on communication. They cut down some of the stuff they were doing defensively, made it simpler, and they played a lot faster. And look, Gerald McCoy is a terrific player on the defensive line. You got linebackers that can run in Levante David and Quan Alexander. And I thought that Keith Tandy really emerged as a safety for them down the stretch and made some big-time plays. Oh, man, that was close.
I hate this. Not my playbook.
To change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
I don't know what
unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going into next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rogers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet, great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Toss play to Sims. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Sims. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, it's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll let Charles try and get him in. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They come out here in the eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The play clock's running down. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back.
Pick 6.
It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw.
That's right. My D
right
even
there,
got my
those
playbook.
linebackers.
It's still kicking in.
They
Like,
love when those
it
short
is.
throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation?
Thanks for the
on
gift,
play?
man.
Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that is incomplete here. Little lull in the action. action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Back to throw, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lavonte David. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I hate not having my playbook.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Shorts on the reception over the middle. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset out. They'll run here with Sims. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Sims. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, they run with Sims. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
somewhere
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the interception, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver? Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian had that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game.
This internet's laggy. Internet lagging like a bitch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Fuck off.
Smith on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
Why'd you put me on the fucking cornerback that was behind him?
By the offense.
It's going to make no sense.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
What the fuck was that?
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot here before break. Smith forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Smith moves like a fucking old man.
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Charles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. Now Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs.
Good game. I think that was a wrap, even with my shitty playbook.